Hi AG traders, welcome to our show. I'm Steve Edge. Well, it's actually our second show, but this is our first time in this format. I got tired of posting marginal press releases to the website from PR firms, so I thought I could pick and choose the worthwhile news and practice my video editing skills at the same time. So here we go. The Australian Securities Exchange experienced a technical issue that prevented confirmation messages of completed trades being sent to MarketWire for ASX cleared OTC trades. So it looks like you have to pick up the phone to confirm with the counterparty the trade is done. But isn't that what was going on before all of this hullabaloo to move to OTC trades to the exchange in the first place? In Thailand, the Securities and Exchange Commission has put out a consultation to pay up to 30% of any fined levies for ratting on someone who engages in dumping or insider trading of derivative contracts. They actually call it a bounty payment, in fact. Well, let's hope Dog and Beth don't get wind of this. The China Securities Regulatory Commission relaxed rules on margin lending and short selling recently. Previously, investors were required to hold short positions for 6 months, then offset them even if they were at a loss. I'm at a loss. Well, now that the market has doubled in the last year, all those investors have had to buy in, pushing the market higher. One would think it would have been because of sound earnings, or not. Imagine a market where short squeezes were part of the regulatory regime. You know, it's not holding my breath that China will open up, but with rules like that, we should all be thankful they haven't. SGX names a new Chief Executive Officer, Lo Bin Chi. I hope I said that correctly. He was the former Deputy President and Head of Global Markets for Asia Pacific at Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Interesting choice. They've gone from a Western CEO in Magnus Bakker to one of Singapore's very own sons. Well, we shall see how this plays out in the coming months and years, but come to think of it, I think I saw a tweet from Jeremy Grant at the FT speculating on this when Mr. Lowe departed from BAML several months ago. Well spotted, Jeremy. Maybe Mr. Bakker is heading to JPX with Sato-san on the way out. No, I don't think so. What's with that trading desk over at BNP Paribas Securities? An $11 million fine for failing to report cross trades to the stock exchange? The Hong Kong regulators investigated found that BNP failed to report a total of not 10 or 20 trades, but 4,443 cross trades to the exchange involving a total of over $6 billion from December 2012, get this, to January 2013. 11 years! Do they have a bunch of Voluntariat International d'Echange to run the desk? Who's running the compliance over there? It's exactly this kind of mishap that the industry doesn't need to see happen. Good thing they're outsourcing the trading desk to Instinet. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but there's been quite a bit of movement in the independent research space lately. I came across this. It's called the IRP Journal. I'm not sure if you can see it, it's a bit blurry. Can we get a better shot on this? Oh, there we go. It's a simple research distribution platform in a magazine. It's a compilation of independent research that is sent to the buy side for free. So if the buy side likes the research, they will contact the IRP directly. The publisher sells advertising to keep it free, so if you want to know more about the IRP Journal, contact support at irpjournal.com. Neat idea. So in other news around the region, Instinet announced organizational changes in Asia. Tetsuhiro Nishi was named regional head of Instinet's Asia business, and Sean Bramham will relocate to the UK and take a role within Nomura's global markets business. Well, perhaps to absorb that BNP trading desk. Singapore's Central Depository sent out some bad statements to its customers. There are around 4,600 accounts at the CDP, but only 195 were affected. Human error was to blame. Now, if that was an algo, there'd be a fine. ASX intends to launch a 20-year government bond future contract in Q3 2015, subject to regulatory approval, of course. The first expiry month is expected to be in September 2015. This future looks similar to the 3- and 10-year contract on SFE. Finally, a new product on the ASX. The Dubai Gold and Commodities Exchange and CCP, the Dubai Commodities Clearing Corp, have been granted status of a recognized body by the Dubai Financial Service Authority, the regulatory authority of the Dubai International Financial Exchange. Is that in Dubai? This will enable the DIFC companies to access its products. The GGCX also announced that Metacorp Financial Service has been approved as a broker member to the exchange. Well, before we sign off, we should say something about the Hong Kong SFC's Alternative Liquidity Pools consultation. That's what they call off-exchange trading venues in Hong Kong. It's a few weeks old now, but it's one of the very few developments in Hong Kong's cash market where we aren't likely to see any further changes for quite some time. One of the conclusions was to restrict retail from accessing dark pools, alternative liquidity pools. But why? Mr. Adler cited that smart order routing was too complex for retail to understand. What, are you kidding me? Lehman mini bonds, which were synthetic collateralized debt obligations hidden in a 3-layered structure, was easy, but sending your order to a broker because there's a better price on the exchange is complex? You gotta be kidding me. Come on, Mr. Adler. You've denied best execution principles to every retail client that trades on the exchange, the very clients who need the most protection. The consultation even allowed for the opting out of ALPs to institutions, but not for retail. Well, retail should have been allowed to do the same, just to tick a box on the KYC and they don't have to trade off exchange. Simple as that. Well, be sure to check out the ASIFMA Market Liquidity Conference at the Marina Mandarin Hotels, Singapore on the 16th of June. And that's our show for this week as we see Asia market structure. We welcome any feedback, good or bad, and of course advertising inquiries are always welcome and can be made at support@asiaetrading.com. For Asia E-Trading, I'm Steve Edge.